Greetings. Welcome to another session of Activate Your Hidden Power. How to activate the hidden power of God in you. Grace, peace, love to everyone out there in YouTube land, TikTok land, Facebook land, Instagram land, and on and on and on. I hope everyone had a nice break for their Thanksgiving. I surely did. I did a lot of rest. I didn't do a lot of cooking and a lot of spinning and everything, because this is the time of the year where you actually have to self-analyze yourself. You can't go with the crowd. You can't think and compare yourself with others. We talked about in the beginning of Activate Your Hidden Power the 12 universal laws. And one of the 12 universal laws, we talked about that everything is relative. Our experience shape by our perceptions and comparisons. So we don't want to compare ourselves with others. And I think this is one of the things that get us in trouble during this time of the year, is we want to compare ourselves with others. And sometimes that leads to anxiety, and it might even lead to depression. And a lot of cases you see the suicide rate go up. You see a lot of sadness and deep major depression going on. And one of the reasons is that it's all set by design. I mean, you're going to turn the TV on, you're going to hear the sad music, you're going to hear the bells jingling, and all this is subliminal. It's to suck you in. And we don't want to be sucked in. We want to understand that law of relativity is operating right there. And that's one of the reasons that I always go back to the universal laws and how it affects us in our life. So I plead to you to not compare yourself. If you don't have it, you still got to push through. And one of the reasons that we don't push through, because we don't have our moral and natural competence in place. And that is another reason that not only did I talk about the universal laws, I talked about the natural and moral and divine laws in one of my YouTube sessions. So when we can get a hand on that, we're also understanding our mission in life. Because the most important thing for us in life is to know ourselves. That's another reason I went back to how we are designed, how we are made up mentally, physically, and spiritually. And we have to understand that the mental avenue is the bridge to the subconscious mind. So we talked about, like I say, we talked about the universal laws. We talked about the moral and natural and divine laws. We talked about how in the universal laws there's the law of vibration, that everything in the universe is vibrating, and they're all also vibrating on different frequencies. Our thoughts and our feelings have these vibrations. Positive thoughts help us vibrate to a higher frequency. Negative thoughts help us vibrate on a lower frequency. We want to keep positive thoughts. That's the main thing we want to try to think. Even in this time of the year when most of us don't have the money, we don't have the wherewithal to get, and we always want to use this for our children. Say, okay, our children need this, they giving gifts, they got to go find coats and shoes. Let's get away. God has put you here for a reason. And your job is to find a purpose in that reason. It's not all about a holiday. It's about your purpose, what you want, what you desire for yourself and your family. So what I did this time is I talked about, I wrote up some cue cards and some things I want to go over with you, and I want to read with you and get you, to motivate you, to help you get out of this quagmire, to help you proceed on. So one of the things I noticed is that we have to remove habits that do not serve us. And we have to reach for a higher purpose and replace those habits with habits that serve us. Our attitude and our mind depend on what we think. Becoming conscious of the power, realize that the power lies within us. All laws and powers and possessions are in our possession. We don't have to be sad. We don't have to be depressed. For our ability to control our thoughts is going to help us in every situation we're in this time of the year. So our subconscious is connected to the universal mind, and we have to draw this in. We have to pull it in. And the way we can pull it in is when we recite our daily gratitude, when it becomes the building block for the messengers in our body. These include our hormones, this includes our enzymes and our immune cells and our neurotransmitters in the brain. So it's incumbent for us to every single day, regardless of what we have, regardless of what we are doing, to give grace. To give grace. These meditation, affirmations, and hypnosis suggestions, they help us reduce the stress. They enhance relaxation, and they provide the inner peace that provide to promote actions. It help us get clarity of what we need to do next. And these affirmations and these meditation and prayers, they also transform our mind to a prosperity mindset. And when you're not attracting abundance and opportunity that align with your higher purpose, feel confidence in your ability and take the next step, action to get to the next step in your life. Then expanding your profession or network or creating valuable connection. But be grateful for the steady flow of success and recognition that comes your way. It is coming your way. So meditate upon these things. Give yourself wholly to them. And 1 Timothy 4:8 said that they are profiting many appear to all. So if meditating on these things would profit you, don't you think it'd be a good idea to meditate on them? So let me go to a couple of scriptures here. And like I say, I want to read a couple of scriptures to you from the Bible. And the first one is Ephesians 4:22, 23, 24, and 25. That you put off concerning the former conversation, the old you, which is corrupt according to the doubtful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. And that you put on a new man, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness. Wherefore, putting away lying, speaking every man the truth with his neighbors, for we are members of one another. It is so important that you go back to the session that we talked about these moral and natural and divine laws, because these are the things that we can learn about when it comes to right or wrong. I heard a person say that there's good people on both sides. Impossible, because now we have to go back to the law, the universal law, and the universal law of cause and effect. Every action has a consequence. Our choices shape our reality. So if you're on the wrong side, you can't be righteous. So if you're on the right side, you can't be wrong. So there is not good people on both sides. You either on the right side or you either on the wrong side, according to the natural and divine laws. So one of the things I want to give you right now is to understand that when we learn how to control our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is a universal, it's dealing with universal laws. It's dealing with natural laws. It's dealing with divine laws. So when we learn to control our subconscious mind through activating the hidden power through chakras, through activating the hidden power through lining up our energy fields, then we're going to be able to do the right thing. Even if we do not be successful right off, it's coming to us because we are on the right road. Now, there are people in high places, powers and principalities in high places, that's on this hierarchical structure. And when we talk about powers and principalities, we're talking about the prince of this world that's controlling our mental and physical being by conditioning us with symbolic messages. So when we can shut this down, when we can go in silence, when we can go into deep meditation, when we can go into deep relaxation, and we can meditate on those things that are good, it's going to help us. It's going to propel us. It's going to take us to the next level. Not only do you want to remove habits that do not serve you, you want to do the inner work of self-improvement. And at the beginning of the year, I am going to challenge you to do some exercises with me. And these exercises are not of my own accord. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to YouTube. When you leave this session, go to YouTube. Search for the Master Key System. Now, the Master Key System was designed for a 26-week program on activating the hidden power within you to accomplish that which you desire. And Charles Haanel is the author of this book, The Master Key System. The Master Key System was written in 1916. And Charles Haanel I don't know where you get this knowledge, and that's why I believe in deep meditation and affirmations and prayer, because God can give you knowledge you didn't even know you had. So he did this 26-week program where you would take on the information he give you, and at the end of the chapter or the parts, like it's part 1 through 26, he would give you an exercise. And the first exercise is to sit in silence for 15 to 20 minutes to control your body. So what do I mean to control your body? So, when we are in deep meditation or we're meditating and maybe you get an itch or you get a scratch or you get something in your move. So Charles Haanel say, don't do that. Learn to get complete control of your body. So you sit for 15 or 20 minutes each day where you can get complete control of your body. And in getting this control of your body, these thoughts are coming in and they're going out, all types of thoughts. You have to move away from those thoughts. And you have to concentrate on not moving your body. And this is one of the first parts of the Master Key System. I use this system when people say I couldn't go to college and graduate. I use this system to get 2 associate degrees. I also use this system to get a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in community counseling, which is psychology. And so this system works. And I want you to do this system with me at the beginning of the year. Regardless of what has happened before that, we're going to put it all aside. We're going to work together each week to go through Charles Haanel's book, The Master Key System, for we can redesign our mentality and put our mindset on a prosperity mindset. Okay? That is the first thing I want you. If you can, Begin listening. It's an audible book. The Master Key System is an audible book on YouTube. Just chime into the Master Key System. Put your headphones on if you're riding the bus, if you're on the L, if you're on the train, if you're on the airplane, and listen to Charles Hammond's Master Key System and do those exercises. All right, another scripture for you. 2 Timothy 1:7. For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Now you got to reconnect your inner self, reflect on your feelings and honesty about what is holding you back. Fear, indecision, and guilt have no place in your life. And that's one of the reasons that I hear a lot of people say, oh, the Bible is man-made. Yeah, I'm man-made. But I can give you some information maybe you didn't know about. So the Bible give me information and affirmations to enlighten me, to encourage me, to motivate me. And that's why I read it every single day. And I take something out of it every single day. And I use those affirmations in my life. And we're not perfect. We are made imperfect. So we're not perfect, but we can strive towards perfection. And I happen to use the King James Version of the Bible to do that. Some might use the Quran. Some might practice Buddhism. But whatever you're practicing, you go back to your natural, your divine, and your spiritual laws. Work them in first so you can recognize whether you're reading the Bible or the Quran, where this man that you say was inspired to write this might have made, I didn't say make a mistake, but he might have said something that didn't necessarily resonate with you. So you can flash it out and keep reading and go on to something that does that resonate with you. Here's another one. Come from the Bible, because I'm coming from the Bible. Joshua 1:9. Have I commanded thee, be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid. Fear gone out the window. Neither be dismayed. For the Most High, the Creator of all things, is with you whatsoever you go. So I got that from the Bible. Doesn't that sound like something positive to you? It is to me. And I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to be courageous. I'm not going to be afraid, neither dismayed. Regardless of what's going on around me this holiday season, I'm not going to be dismayed. I'm going to be encouraged. I'm going to push on. I'm going to keep thriving. I'm going to keep striving. I'm going to keep driving towards the purpose that I have in life. All right? So then we want to understand that improving the mood, reducing stress, and easing system of anxiety and depression could be eliminated. So I encourage you to connect with your surrounding. Connect with your spiritual self. Understand whatever trauma that you went through in life and deal with that trauma from an outside perspective. So when you go through the Master Key System, the Master Key System tells us we have to transform from the inner man. So all the thing that's going on inside of us create our reality. So stay still. Sit still. Be encouraged. God is not mocked. So whatever that you decide to do it in a divine way. Do it in a righteous way. Because you could be the most successful person in the world. And sometimes money and fame might drive you in a different way. I'm going to give you an example. So I in my journey towards writing my books, so the algorithm is set up to when you type something in, it would always come back to you You would always get people that's then learn how to deal with the algorithm. So if you say, I want to write a book, the algorithm going to give you thousands of people to help you write your book. Now, I'm under the impression that, okay, now I done wrote my book and I want to give you this information on how to stay focused, but I don't want to sell you no pipe dream. And I don't want to charge you a tremendous amount of money to help you accomplish your purpose. So I came across this website, and I'm not going to speak no names. I'm not going to call out no people. But I called, and so happened I got the person that was over the website, over the whole program. He said, look, Mac, he said, I can help you. So your goal is to make a certain amount of money every month. I can help you get there. You don't have to write your book. I can write your book. My team will write your book for you. We're going to put you on our platform. We're going to teach you how to speak before the people. And we're going to guarantee you make $60,000 your first year. Great. My eyes lit up. I want this. I love this program. What do I have to do to get in it? All right, you got $30,000. What? I can't take a chance like that. It's not guaranteed. Yeah, I had $30,000. I can go get $30,000 out of my house. I can sell this and say, but am I guaranteed $60,000? Well, we can't guarantee you the $60,000, but we have had people that has made over $100,000 in our program. So great. Look at me, man. I'm African American. I am coming from a way of almost $4,000 worth of oppression. And you, brother, want to take my little money from my home and don't give me a guarantee I can make it back in 1 year. Don't sound right to me. Not that the brother didn't mean well, because sometimes when you get these programs, it's up to you to follow these programs. But what if someone get ill in your family and then you throw it off your journey? So now you have to take a month or two away from the program and you can't get there. You're not going to make that 60 grand. And so I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. So you sell me the program, give me an option. Give me an installment plan. Give me something. It's not like I'm going to run off into the moon or tomorrow somewhere. I'm here for you. So give me something that can guarantee that I can stick with you this year and at least make my money back. That's all I ask. So sometimes brothers get at this level and it's about the money and it's about the program. Not saying the program don't work, but you have to have some sympathy. You have to have some remorse for the person that you're selling the program to, because now you didn't study the natural laws. You didn't study the divine laws, and you understand the universal laws. So you understand now you can't give your knowledge away, but you also have to understand another person. It's called empathy. And empathy is one of the natural universal laws. And we have to look at it like that. I do anyway. Where at my age at 76, money and fame is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for generational wealth to create a trust and throw that trust for my kids, for they be all right when I'm dead and gone. That's my purpose. But one of my main purpose is for you to get this understanding and this knowledge from me, that which has prepared me even to this point. And I'm quite sure if I'd have used my program, if I'd have used this knowledge to become wealthy, I'd have been wealthy now. But a Vietnam veteran who was exposed to Agent Orange, who wasn't given a chance to live, who's supposed to have died in my early 30s. Everything I'm telling you I use for healing. My program is a healing program. And that's what I hope that I can get to you guys by taking this simple this little simple stuff about the universal law, the natural laws, the scriptures in the Bible, meditation, relaxation, self-hypnosis. Yeah, a lot of people have a lot against self-hypnosis. I love it. I mean, it actually saved my life when I was in the Vietnam Peace Institute. So I'm not going to never throw that to the side regardless of what someone say about self-hypnosis. I use it for healing. I'm very well. I'm healed. And what it did, it made me recognize and re-energize myself to turn the energy the opposite way. You see what I'm saying? Because if you would see me back then and you see me now, you see a different person. I actually looked a lot older then than I do now. But I was able to reverse that through understanding these natural laws, through using chakra, through understanding how the this cerebral cortex of the earth work, and I have continued. So one more thing, I'm going to read one more thing to you, and this is Thessalonians 5:3. Now, for when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon you, as travail on a woman with a child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brothers, are not in the darkness. You're woke. You're woke. You are awake. That day should not overtake you as a thief. So strive to be your best self from a spiritual point of view, because we are living in a spiritual world. And we have to understand that. There were powers and principalities in high places. But we can't let that affect our purpose in life. We can't monitor and watch the news every day to see what these powers are doing. That's not our concern. Our concern about our people, our neighbors, and the strangers that come within us. And do we accept them with love? That we'll use the natural laws, that we'll use the divine laws, that we'll use meditation, relaxation, prayer, self-hypnosis, and visualization for a purpose of love, right? And another thing that I want to make you aware of is that I have a podcast, and the podcast is The Mind of a Combat Veteran, where I do discuss a little bit about politics, and I discuss a little bit about trauma, and I discuss a little bit about veterans and how they can gain their benefits based upon eligibility. So that's coming from the mind of a combat veteran. But to you today, I'm coming to you with love. I'm coming to you with peace. I'm coming to you with inner strength and encouragement to do not be affected by holidays. Do not be affected by comparing yourself with others. So you see the lights, so you hear the bells, and so you're listening to the sad songs. Do not let it affect you. You have to push through. You have to know your purpose. And you have to know these are only holidays that made by man, just like everything else. Okay? And God bless you, and peace be unto you. And if you are able to, that be charitable this time of the year, and keep a smile on your face, and regardless, love each other, because that's the purpose of all this thing, is love. So if this time of the season and the 25th is a big day for you, the birth of the Savior, Jesus Christ, then accept that. But also accept that you have your purpose in life, that God has given you a purpose in life. He has given you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Not he, she, the Creator. has given you these things. It's deep within you. So turn yourself inside out by dealing with the inner man to create your reality in the outer world. Be blessed, y'all. I love you. Take care. Talk to you next week.